Today we've got something, well, if you've ever wondered about media watchdogs and, what happens when they really scrutinize a major public broadcaster.
Right.
We got your shortcut. We're diving into the UK regulator Ofcom's ruling concerning that BBC documentary, Gaza, How to Survive a War Zone.
Yeah.
And it's not just a minor thing. This is a big deal.
Oh, it really is. Ofcom found the BBC committed what they call a serious breach of the broadcasting rules. They concluded the documentary was actually materially misleading.
Wow.
Yeah, for a factual program, especially on the BBC,
That's a really serious thing.
And it's almost the highest level of regulatory failure you can encounter.
Okay, so our mission then, for you listening, is to really cut through the noise here. We need to understand exactly what went wrong editorially. What was this specific omission that led to this? Why was it judged such a serious breach of trust? And what's this unique kind of historic public penalty the BBC is facing now?
Right. Let's unpack it.
So let's start with the documentary itself. The basic premise. It was about daily life in Gaza, right? And it gave a lot of screen time to a particular teenager.
That's right. A 13-year-old boy was very central. He essentially served as the audience's guide, showing viewers around, explaining his perspective on the conflict.
And that's where the issue lies.
That's where the trouble started, yeah. The critical information that was completely left out was the specific family connection of that narrator. This boy, the 13-year-old guide, turns out he was the son of Hamas's deputy minister of agriculture.
Okay, hold on. Hamas's deputy minister, and just for context, because this is crucial, Hamas is designated a terrorist organization by the UK government, by Israel, by the US, and others.
Exactly. So in a factual program about a, let's face it, incredibly contentious conflict zone, having your main guide linked directly to the administration there, an administration designated as terrorist. Well, that's information the audience absolutely needs to know.
It seems pretty fundamental. So what did Ofcom say about why that omission was so bad?
Their reasoning was quite clear. They stated the narrator occupied a unique and prominent position in the program, acting as a trusted guide to viewers. That's a direct quote. Because his family connection to Hamas wasn't disclosed, the audience did not have critical information, their words. Again, that was highly relevant for assessing the content and the perspective being presented.
So it wasn't necessarily about what he said, but who he was, and the audience not knowing. It becomes an issue of informed consent almost for the viewer.
Precisely. It's about audience agency, like you said. How can you properly weigh someone's perspective if you don't have key context about them? And Ofcom linked this directly